Commentary on issue of before and after a meeting, what you do not see. Did you ever wonder what happens before and after a council meeting in Coalport Borough? The Sunshine Law states that council may not meet before a meeting or after without notice to the public. In the October 4th, 2021 meeting of the Coalport Borough Council, there were meetings before the official meeting and after the official meeting without notice to the public. Further, the council chamber was open for the public to walk into the room prior to the beginning of the official meeting as advertised without any restraint. The council members and staff had the lawful right to remain silent. With the cameras in full view and working properly, the council members waived their lawful right to remain silent. Councilors answered questions and purported their claims without reservation. Anyone in the council chamber had the lawful right to video all that was happening. The fact that an individual is in the room, council chambers, that person had the right to record with their own eyes and mind the events of the evening. And you will hear the little old woman in the corner threaten the press for recording the events of the evening. The cameras are witness of the truth of the evening. So the right to remain silent in the room was waived, and the people spoke freely with full knowledge that the cameras were witnesses of the actions transpiring in the people's chamber. And in the opinion of your video reporter, immaturity was set forth by two non-residents of Coalport Borough. Those two non-residents wanted to take away the freedom of the press as constitutional right under the First Amendment, known as the Bill of Rights. You will hear in the full official meeting, at the end of the council meeting, the president wanted to meet after the official meeting with the full council to discuss further business. It was not announced as an executive session. The unlawful meeting as a continuation of the regular meeting was a violation of the Sunshine Law. The cameras should have continued after adjournment of the October 4th, 2021 meeting of the Coalport Borough Council. Freedom of the press is being attacked by non-residents of Coalport Borough. Since 2018, your video reporter has embraced the freedom of the press for the right of the public to know the truth of local government. Non-residents are threatening your right to know. And if you do not stand up for your rights, you will lose your rights. Is it true the little old lady in the corner's father wore a 1-inch square mustache under his nose? Respectfully, Vision Press Production.
Well, if anyone
No, Darlene Gregory's boyfriend was at their died around the same time trying to rape.
I guess we're getting to that age where a lot of people we know are just dropping.
Right.
People aren't in as good health as they once were. You know, you had
I
to do
agree.
manual labor as a
Right.
result of your job.
Right.
Now, our,
Right, we sit and we click clap.
There's your, from Jerry.
What?
Thank you, Jerry.
You're welcome.
Oh, sorry. This funeral freaked me out right now.
I don't know what she said. She's like trying to get forward.
This isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I asked for.
That's what legally
Sorry.
Okay, well, you'll never see my statements again. I'll send you a check. You'll never see my statements again. He gave me the same thing that he said.
Okay.
That's all right. That's fine. He'll never see my statements again.
Well, it
I'll
says
send
right
you a
on the
check.
bottom of it that that's to come to the tax collector.
You're the only tax collector, Jerry, that does that.
Well,
Green Township and Bucari Township send you the original copy. And that's what I requested. That's why you got the self-stamped envelope. That you want to play games and waste
that's not a
paper,
game. That's
you go right ahead.
That's what I give to everyone, the same receipt.
That's not what I requested.
The law
Do you
states
have that on right now?
yes.
Because if you do, I'm turning you in then tonight.
Oh, turn me in.
I will do that.
Okay.
I will do. I'm so damn sick of telling you that legally you can't do that until 7 o'clock.
Setting it up, and it takes time.
You're setting it up, but you have it turned on.
I cut it off when I edit it.
No, you don't do that.
Shouldn't have it on, but.
That's not what you're supposed to do, Jerry.
Yeah. Well,
It's against the law to do that.
it's a public building.
It's not a public meeting till 7 now.
Right.
Somebody put this chair up on there.
Is Peggy coming tonight?
Hmm?
Is Peggy coming tonight?
No,
She's still not feeling well.
she's getting better.
Good. No more word from New Enterprise, I take it?
No, just that paper that lays in there.
That copy, or I hate looking on my phone. If I can get everybody a copy of the agenda tonight.
Oh, she has, she's got
Oh,
them.
you do? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I know the copier wasn't working last time.
Here, you want to hand that
Oh,
down,
thank
lay
you.
it on the chairs or something.
There you go.
I turned your camera too, Jerry. You want to put it back, go ahead, but I turned it.
That's unlawful.
That's right. This ain't a meeting. This isn't a meeting right now.
It's
This isn't a meeting.
tampering with private property.
Well, do what you gotta do.
It's always fun here, isn't it? Never a dull moment.
Is there any more copies of those? No.
This is last time's
Thank you.
agenda. This isn't the current one. Where is it? What did y'all think of the paving? Was it fun driving here? What was your thought pulling into the?
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Not
close.
rocky.
You don't get bounced around.
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly, yeah.
I know, and Paul, I'm shocked, because the first day I came up and went over it, I went up all the way around your house, because
Give you a
Jerry
copy.
spread around, you were gonna pave it up to your
Right,
place.
I know.
That's what I thought you were gonna do.
No, Jerry, no, you're reckless with the truth, and I think everybody, just put it mildly, we all know.
Well,
that.
you said Wood Street, so Wood Street.
I don't live on Wood Street. I don't live on Wood Street. I don't live on Spruce Street. I don't live on Forest. I live on Oak Street, and we didn't pave Oak Street.
Which paving company was this?
That was Hawbaker.
Hallbaker. Was that the first bid or is that the second bid?
That was the first one, the first ones we bid out first, and the next one that we're waiting on is New Enterprise, and hopefully that will be the 14th. That's what I'm waiting to hear from them. They'll make an appointment in advance, like we did before, I would assume, to see where they're gonna put their equipment and what they have to do. Now, they have my number, and I would hope they would just call me, it's easier. But if not, keep an open eye.
Or ear.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you get a new hairdo? What's in there?
No, he doesn't have
Kind of
his hat on,
military,
you can
yeah.
actually see his hair.
That's fine, I'm gonna get one like that.
You can change your part.
Yeah.
Did they give a report of the temperatures that they were laying it down at?
No, not unless it's
They're
on
supposed
here.
to.
I'll go over that once we start what they gave us. Yeah, I don't think there's anything about temperature on here. Tons.
It has to be a certain temperature or they have to send it
I'm
back.
sure they were right on it.
They seem to be pretty good.
Yeah, I think they did their job pretty
Yeah.
well. If there was concerns, maybe you should have been there, Jerry.
I was going to go down with my temperature gauge.
Yeah,
but
you should have went down with your temperature gauge and checked every truck.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Well, you should have been there.
I went to the classes for that.
I can see now it's gonna be a long meeting.
They messaged back to her.
Well, everybody was so anxious, everybody came in early.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never early.
Don't forget to ask him for his report tonight too, because they've been doing stuff that Mike.
Oh, yeah, I am, definitely. Then we're gonna ask you for an update on the state of the borough as opposed to the state of the finances, and you knew that.
Bro.
Yeah.
No answer yet. Facebook just came back online. It was offline almost all day.
Is that right?
Facebook.
Oh, I did see that. I don't use it, so I didn't know that, but I was aware of that.
Yeah.
Read something.
Today was the day off for the kids. They're probably drove nuts without it.
I'm sure they were.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them were down, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if it was just the, I was thinking it was the internet, because I
It,
couldn't
it
get on at
wasn't the
lunch.
internet. I
I
was
think it's the
able to get
whole
on all
system on
day.
But
Facebook.
our
Yeah.
internet was goofy at work. Like you could get
Yes,
onto it and then
ours
you
was-
couldn't. There was nothing.
We
Ours
go
was too,
anywhere.
and you're in what,
When was
Phillipsburg?
that today?
Clearfield, yeah.
And I
Yeah, I
don't
think
know,
everybody was having trouble with
Yeah.
internet.
because I was in
School, they
L2
were
now
having
for work,
problems.
and it was goofy all day.
Mhm.
I do business
I thought
stuff.
maybe it
My
was just
stuff
us.
works just fine.
You have some generators
So I
going
do
on
the
up
stock
there.
market, so
He's
I
got
just read boring stuff.
he's got his own
Yeah.
satellite. I
Yeah.
don't
To
know.
each their own.
The people on the
It's how I make my living. I have no choice.
Right, to keep up with it.
It can be boring, I have to admit. Pays the bills.
Yes, right. Exactly.
Every job, I guess, has its downside, as you and I were talking.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so does almost 50 years of marriage have its downside.
Oh, it does. That it does. It's like a black belt in karate. It all depends on how much abuse you can take. There's people that make it last. How we do it there? I hate the countdown here. I'm ready to move it ahead.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
The cross drain that's down there, you're just gonna put coal patch in that?
No, it's in the upcoming contract. I couldn't get it into the previous one. Just wasn't able to do that, so it's in a different contract.
I see. Thank
So that'll
you.
be done on the 14th as well,
Weather permitting.
weather permitting.
I wrote the checks for the taxes, but I didn't. I need to copy them, so I ran out of time.
Okay,
So I'll send them tomorrow.
okay. By the way, thanks for the information. We should talk about that. There was, from what you indicated, there was $10,000 yet to be received in real estate taxes. Of course, we won't get all of that because some of those people will never pay. Do you know what I mean? The Adams
Yeah.
building and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's true. There are a few.
Yeah, so I'm hoping if we get 5,000.
Only 50% of it.
Yeah, because there's a whole bunch that, all these houses that, these dilapidated houses, people don't pay on them at all. Yeah.
Well, there's $93 in per capita tax coming, and there are
Things come to order.